What's up, guys and gals? Shelby Jones coming at y'all from jonesn4crossfit again. Today we're going to be going over one of the, I think it's the most fun movements of CrossFit. Everybody wants to learn how to do it. We're going to be talking about the muscle up. Okay, so hopefully we're going to be taking you through some of the fundamentals that will help you get to the muscle up a little bit quicker. We're going to show you some progressions and modifications to help hopefully get you doing that very soon. So follow us, check it out. Hey, ladies and gents, whenever we get on the rings or bar, anything that we're going to be hanging for that matter, we want to make sure that we have our body in the hollow body position. Okay, so if you've been doing CrossFit, hopefully the gym that you've been going to has taken you through the hollow body rock, hollow body position, and you've done those before. So when you jump up on the rings, you're going to want your body to be in that hollow body position, which Alex is in right here. So you might not be able to see his feet, but he's locked in, tight with the core, his butt's turned on. So if he's moving, his whole body would be moving. The lower body is locked in. He's not going to be swinging at his hips, which a lot of people tend to do. You want to stay away from that. That's basically bleeding energy and very inefficient. So we're going to show you the kip in a minute that's involving the hollow body position. All right, guys, so right now we're just going to go over the kip and the position that we need to be in for that to be the most efficient. So Alex, just go ahead and jump up on the rings. You'll see him maintaining that hollow body position. He's not breaking at his hips. The feet are staying pointed and together the entire time, and he's using his shoulders as a pivot point. He has active shoulders at the same time. Some things that you want to look to avoid is when we start trying to swing from the hips or the feet and we start breaking. That's going to be very, very inefficient. So we want to stay away from that, and we'll show you some fixes for that in a second. All right, guys, so Alex is going to show us a couple things that hopefully we'll have some quick fixes for you on. The first one is trying to swing or kip from the hips and breaking at the hips. So you're not in that hollow body position, you're just kind of swinging at the hips. If you catch yourself doing that, go ahead and tighten down the core and squeeze the butt, and there you go, you'll stop bending at the hips. That's going to be more efficient. You're going to transfer more of the energy you have going forward to going up, to hopefully getting you all the way over the rings. The other fault would be breaking at the knees on the way back, really bending at the knees. Again, cinching down the core, really squeezing the glutes, pointing the toes, and trying to stay as long as you can will help in keeping that body straight. All right, ladies and gents. Okay, so the next part of this, we're gonna be going over the kip, how high you should be getting on that before we try to do the turnover. Okay, if you're doing it with the correct form, you maintaining that hollow body, you're going to be able to get your entire body almost parallel to the ground. So most of your body weight is going to be almost even to the rings, and it's going to be more efficient for you at that point to try to do the turnover then. So parallel to the ground, almost all the way up into the rings, and then turn over. Go ahead and hit it. There you go. So at that point, he's not carrying any of his body weight over. It's already up where the rings are. Alex, go ahead and do one where you send your feet up first. Big knees, big feet. Okay, so that one, a little exaggeration, of course, but imagine that. So if even if you're leaving your legs or most of your torso underneath you, whenever you're trying to pull up and over the rings, you're gonna have to pull literally almost all of your body weight. So you want your body to be up close to the rings, and you want it to be connected or in the hollow body position before you try to get the turnover. The turnover that you just saw, just like you're trying to headbutt a soccer ball, getting your head through rings. Imagine there's a ring in between the rings that you're doing the muscle ups on, and get your head and chest through it. When you're getting up and over, a good cue that I like to use is you're coming over, try to look down at your toes to make sure you're coming all the way over into the bottom of that dip position. All right, guys, so the last movement of the muscle up is gonna be that ring dip, right? And there's a few different ways to be able to hit that, and there's some that are more efficient than others. So we're gonna talk about that for a little bit. We're gonna show you 3 different ways to do it. One being strict, one kipping up front, and one being kipping out back. So you'll be able to tell the difference of all 3. Try to put them into practice. Again, try to maintain that hollow body position also. So when most people get up there, they're like, oh, holy crap, I got the muscle up, and they start flailing their legs everywhere and trying to wiggle up. Stay tight. Remember, efficient transfer of energy. If your core's tight, it's gonna be easier to get that energy through the rings and get you up, okay? So make it count. We're gonna show you those right now. Guys, the first one is gonna be like a strict ring dip. If you don't have a kip, or if that's the only way you can do it, of course, that's gonna be what you wanna go with. It's not the most efficient way. Think of it as you're doing like a strict ring dip. You're moving your entire body weight. The next most efficient way would be to kip with your legs out front. So that would be, you're sitting in the bottom of the ring dip and you drive your knees up to your chest as fast as you can, and you drive your arms down at the same time. So you're using that second that their legs are weightless to drive those, basically straighten your arms, get out of that dip. And the third one is going to be kipping out back. So it's kind of using the momentum from the position that you're in, coming out of the ring dip or the kip to get your body weight moving up, and then using that to your advantage, and then also cycling through it. So the kipping ring dip and the out front and out back are gonna be more efficient, obviously, than the strict. Kipping out back is gonna be a little bit faster on the cycle rate than kipping up front. All right, guys and gals, so there's a couple tips and hints on hopefully some little things that'll help you be more efficient with the muscle up, okay? Work on that hollow body position, work on the core, keeping it tight. All the way up, try to get that body up close enough to the ring so where you're not gonna have to pull your entire body up and over. Make sure you're being explosive with the turnover, okay? Headbutting that soccer ball, get your head and chest through the rings, look at your toes when you do, and then kipping that dip up out of the bottom, okay? Whether it be out front or out back, all right? Play with whatever works best for you, and then hone those skills, man. If you don't have the entire muscle up yet, we're gonna be moving ahead. We're gonna show you some progressions for that, so hopefully we'll help you get there. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. Check us out at jonesn4crossfit.com. And remember, make every rep count.